Not again. Well, this is a sign that every developer has faced. Now, when it comes to finding bug fixes or actually finding out the way in which a design pattern has been implemented, we find that engineers work best when they can actually find the code examples to guide them on particular coding tasks. Nobody exactly remembers what to do when it comes to a specific syntax or specific language. For some questions, for example, how to programmatically close or hide the Android soft keyboard, we find that information is already available from popular sources like Stack Overflow or Google. However, it becomes important for us to consider that some larger companies or some niche technologies usually utilize code that has been written in the company and not accessible to the outside world. This makes us find easier ways to actually look for the code within our own proprietary code base. For this reason, we've introduced Semanti Search, which combines the power of both the legacy that the world carries with respect to the bugs and the features that has already been implemented, as well as our own proprietary code base, where generations of coders before us have already solved the problem for us. This is the architecture diagram of Semanti Search. In the client browser, the user makes the search which currently hits the Flask server through the REST API. The Flask server talks to Redis modules, namely Redis AI and Redis Search, to actually perform semantic search over the code bases that have been stored on Redis. We utilize TF-ID of vectorization, latent semantic indexing, and BERT, which are run over hardware for GPU and CPU. This showcases the promise and the capability of Redis to be able to run on different sorts of hardware as well. Now, this issue that we have had was actually inspired to us by the work that has been done by companies such as GitHub as well as Facebook in this case, because of the use case that actually developed over in their companies. GitHub found that people actually wanted to search for the hidden meaning behind the code modules rather than just searching for the exact string. The same way, companies like Facebook, Netflix, the usual problem that they face ends up being that there are thousands of microservices and the programmer doesn't know which code base to actually go and find the code in. Well, this results in these sort of suggestions from Google, where all that you see is just queries to Google. Semanti Search leverages the power of latent semantic indexing, finding out the hidden meaning behind our code modules, as well as utilizing BERT, the state of the art in finding out semantically similar documents, to actually search for the function module that we want, thereby actually solving a real business problem.